All right, folks, welcome back. It's 22nd of October. It's Thursday. It's about 6:15 p.m. She's getting dark. It's been dark all day long. The phone, this video won't do it justice. Our moisture just continues. But we got a little bit to talk about, a little bit to cover. We're going to take a look at some calves. If you don't like the sound, and actually I don't care for the sound of bawling calves, if you have a heart in you, this video is probably not for you. I'm going to explain to you what I'm doing. Right, boys? Right, boys? You're going to be okay, I promise you. You'll be all right. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Don't shake your head at me. Hey, buddy. Huh? You old brute. Huh? Oh, what the hell do we have here? Gosh darn it, anyway. So take it easy on me. I'm going on vacation tomorrow, and I'm pretty stinking happy about it. I'll explain it in a little bit. This is called Delta. This is from Upper Hand Brewing Company. Obviously, we're in the upper hand of Michigan. And yeah, this is a little potent. This is 8-0. I'll sneak up on you. Hey, boys. It's absolutely amazing to me. 2041. 2041 is one of my latter born steer calves. And you know, it's not like I've never paid attention. I have, but this year, more importantly. And I've been taking a look at a lot of my steer calves in general. And I'm here to tell you, don't get me wrong, I'm extremely happy with the bulls. Because if you remember, last year, starting in July, we started off with bull breeding and then ended off with AI. Dad's the AI guy here. He had an ailment last year. Decision was made to let the bulls out first. And I'm very happy. You a little attention hound? You're not getting any of my Delta. You're not doing it. You're not getting any. No, you're not. Huh? You want to wrestle? A few more of these. I'll open that gate up and you're going to be sorry. I'll tell you that right now. But I'm going to tell you something. After dealing with these calves, and there's 12 calves in here, I am thoroughly impressed with Prime Cut. Prime Cut is a genetics bull. Of course, I looked at the documentation. As you can hear, it's raining again. Some of these calves that have come out of Prime Cut are just unbelievable. So anyway, according to last video, and folks understand, if you don't know, and it's okay that you don't know, the reason that they're yelling, bawling, and crying is because I weaned them off of their mothers. They got plenty of feed. They still got grain. They've got umpteen bales of good hay here, which of course they're using for bedding. That's food. That's not bedding. You again? Really? You like that, don't you? Oh, that feels good. Oh, that feels good. All right, so let's cut the jibber jabber. if you catch the channel on a regular basis, I am way ahead on what I had previously announced as far as weaning calves in my process. I'm going to tell you something, and I'm not ashamed or embarrassed to admit it. Some of the comments that came through on my last video, you're right. I can't argue with you about the short wean process. You're right. We've always done a short wean here. My excuse, and a valid excuse, is going to be because of facilities. Facilities and time. Time is such a funny word. Well, a couple days ago, not that I didn't have anything to do, I started going after weaning. So, there's 12 animals in here. They're all steers. They're all marked up from what I had picked to ship off. And we're doing things a little different. There's a little earlier of a weaning going on here, process. Get them weaned off, get them stopping from balling. And you can't have any of this. This is mine. Really? Really? All right. So I went after a weaning just a little earlier than what I had talked about. Good God, it's bad out. And here we are. I have 12 here. These are slated for the November 6th United Producers Incorporated sale in St. Louis, Michigan. I'm going to add 5 more to this. There's going to be a total of 17 that are going to go to that sale. So, that pen is full. They're comfortable, they're good. I'm not putting any more in here. That's ridiculous. So, yeah, I'm doing it, folks. I'm doing it. We got the overflow pen here. Saturday, I'm going to acquire 5 more steers of my choosing, and they're going to go into the overflow pen. As you can see, this is the Holstein heifers right here. And 5 more steers are going to go in here for weaning process, get them on grain. Obviously, I have a smaller little feed bunk and a water tub that's already been set up. And yeah, we're going to ship about 17 to that UPI sale on the 6th of November. So yeah, I changed things up a little bit. I was on the bubble. I know that an early weaning is not the greatest. I do. It's what we've always done here, the famous words. It's what we've always done. Well, there's a reason for it. Facilities and time. I changed things up just a little bit and went after a little bit of an earlier wean and go from there. That's a big old brute right there. He actually, he was sired by one of the herd bulls. That's 2016. If anybody follows me on Facebook a little bit, I've shown his picture a few times. And hell, I named him Hulk. He was 35 days old, and I named him Hulk. You boys are going to be just fine. It's time to grow up a little bit. All right. One more of this crap and I'll let you go. They're good. So yeah, moisture. I tell you what, not that we're ready for shelled corn up here just yet, because we're really not, but the soybeans, oh, I feel so sorry for those boys. I really do. Which has also kind of got me stopped. Not that my soybean straw matters. I mean, who cares about my straw? I mean, I do, but I care more about, you know, my fellow local farmers around here getting their soybeans in. They've been at a dead stop. This is just awful. I'm seeing a hell of a nice pattern though, starting I think Monday of next week. And right now, future forecast, which you have no choice to put a little bit of stock into, is showing 5 straight days, no moisture, and sun. So, anyway. Ooh, that's potent. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. Okay, continued stupid little preparations here. That, I said that inappropriately. They actually mean a lot. These 4 pens are ready. They're all bedded. All right, you see these little dinky tubs here. These are little water tubs. They're maybe 5.5 gallons. We always start the animals off with offering them water in the tubs right next to the cups so that they know where their water source is. And then after some time, after them playing around within the cups, then of course, you know, those tubs are yanked. So this is all ready. So the calves that are coming in here, and including the back pen way back there, they're going to be shuffled through that magical door right there. So for many years, we've been hauling around is it a 16-footer or an 18-foot Sioux gate? Now, if you keep up with the channel, you know I'm a big Sioux steel fan. You do not get a better gate. Period. End of story. But that son of a buck is going to be heavy, and that's what you're paying for. So anyway, I bit the bullet. I went after a little bit of convenience, and I went to Tractor Supply and got some very light duty gates here. This gate right here, I think, yeah, this is a 12-footer. That's going to serve a purpose from going from here to here when the calves are let in. I also picked up a couple of 8-footers. These are going to serve a good purpose for back yonder and anywhere else. For years and years, we've had a couple gates to deal with, and then we're using pallets and whatever have you. You know what? You use what you have. It's time for a small amount of convenience. So, anyway. All right. Another thing that's going on here is preparation for a new barn cleaner. So, all right, that's everything that you see there. Those are the paddles, runners, whatever you want to call them. And, of course, these are the chain links. So the motor and transmission is perfectly fine, including all sprockets and everything else. But as you can see, I'm going to call it the chassis, is a goner. It's done. It's been done for 2 years. Well, the new chassis sitting right there. Of course, it's doubled up. This is just another thing that I'm working on here in some preparations. This will probably be lined up for about a week and a half, 2 weeks from now, to take this all apart, everything else, and put a brand new chassis in there and throw the old motor, tranny, and everything else on it. There's some other new parts right here. Yeah, This barn, you know, I don't know what the future is going to bring. I don't know where I'm going to take this. We're going to take it in stride. No rash decisions. But for the time being, especially this year and the next couple of years, this barn is going to be abided by. Let's take, for example, once all the weaning of steer calves and my sales are done, well, now it's time to wean off the rest of them. Of course, all the older grown heifers are going to go in the lot. I have got probably 25, 26, 27, or 28 calves, steers and heifers, that could use a little bit of help. Born a little late, a little bit small, maybe their condition isn't the greatest. This is where they're going to live for the winter, for a little bit of help. A twice-a-day grain ration, out of the elements, not much for competition, which is a huge player. So what does that mean? That means a lot of pitchforks and a lot of manure. Every morning, pen cleaning, at the very minimum, spot cleaning. And of course, it's got to go somewhere. So where's it going? It's going in the gutter system. So yeah, that should have been done last year, but procrastination took over and everything else. There's going to be 5 or 6 animals in here. And then those pens right here that you just seen, those 4 pens, are going to get 5 animals apiece. Now, I agree. A little too close for comfort. A little bit crowded. They'll be fine. And I can use that heat source in here. You have no idea the heat source that those animals can bring this barn. And the water lines that are up above. So my plan is to fill all 4 of these pens with 5 in need of help animals throughout the winter. But as time goes on and one of them merits being kicked out to what we're going to call the young stock lot this year, it will be done. Yeah. So that's that. This weather has been a son of a gun. The cow yard and cow lot is an absolute disgrace. I bit the bullet and I put out a whole bunch of straw tonight. 2 oat straw bales and 2 soybean bales just for a little bit of comfort. And they're doing just fine. They're fine. It makes me feel better. So anyway, that's where we're at. We've got some very inclement weather coming in the next 3-4 days. But after that, we got a really nice string of nice weather. At the bar minimum, some nice sun. Of course, the reason I'm twisting those lights off and not just shutting off the switch is because I've got the heat tape all connected into the system. Right now it's not truly really needed, but it's on and it's staying on. So that's that. Going on a little vacation tomorrow. Oh, that's stout. Fred, you can't come on vacation with me. I don't think you could keep up. Because we're gonna go buck wild. No, we're not. All right. So a little bit of a boo-hoo here. Yeah, I move around a lot, travel a lot and everything else, but I really haven't been on a vacation. How the hell do you even call a vacation? I haven't been on a venture for quite some time. Definitely haven't been on one this year, and I can't remember being on one last year. Well, I've got a special little place, and I hope everybody has one, that's about an hour and a half from here. It is what I'm going to call God's country. Period. End of story. We'll see about doing a small video there. I don't know. This little getaway is for me, but we'll see about doing a small video. Anyway, this place, I've been going up there since I was in my early teens. That was my vacation in the summer as a child, as a farm kid. I had a fantastic childhood. You know, it was a lot of work though, and I didn't know any better, so rightfully so. But our one getaway as children, and then even as teens, you know, myself, my brothers, males only, I'm sorry ladies, my cousins, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3 cousins, and of course uncles, and of course dad. We'd head up there and play Mountain Man, where I'm going tomorrow. We'd play Mountain Man for about 2.5 days. It's whatever could be afforded at that time in the summer. It was usually directly after first crop. Haymaking. So anyway, made an impromptu decision the other day. I've got chores to do tomorrow. Obviously, I got a meeting at 7 o'clock in the morning. One of those Microsoft Teams meetings, you know, be online and make myself look real pretty. Finish chores up, and about 9:30, I'm heading north. I got the rest of the day off. Very lucky that Dad is agreed and able and willing to take care of evening chores, and just gonna go take a load off. Just soak it in. I don't know how to tell you. I may or may not have a jug of moonshine apple pie that comes from truly the backwoods of Kentucky. Mr. Payne, thank you kindly. I already taste tested it the other day, and it's superb. In fact, it's a little scary. So, yeah, gonna go have fun. Gonna go, it's a chain of lakes. You can reach all of them by portage. To be there, you need to work. It's not an easy sightseeing or enjoyment. You need to work your ass off, whether it be fishing, hauling a canoe, hiking. I mean, just getting down to the lake, you need to walk quite a bit of ways, and it's designed that way to keep the lazy out of there. I'm just gonna say it, and that's what keeps it a very fruitful place. So anyway, I haven't touched that body of water with my hands for about 3-4 years, unfortunately. I'm embarrassed to admit that. But I need to do so, and I'm going to escape tomorrow. And they got snow up there last night, a couple days ago. Not much, but a dusting of snow. It's going to be cold, but it doesn't matter. That old Kentucky windage will keep me kind of warm. And we're just going to have fun. So anyway, folks, I'm just checking in. Life is good. Life is fun. My back freaking hurts. That's it. I might take a little small video of God's country tomorrow. In fact, I plan on it. You deserve it. You need to see what I'm talking about. It's something pretty special. I hope everybody out there watching this video actually has one of these places. It's just something godly about it, I guess. I don't know. If that makes me wrong to say something like that, I don't care to be right. Anyway, that's it. I got a couple things to do here, and then I'm retiring into a nice hot fire in the house and a nice dinner and one more beer. I'm going to play good boy. We're going to go from there. Folks, we're going to talk to you sooner and later. Have a good night.